Wow. What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl has got everything that she deserves.
Which I actually don't mind about the mascara, if I'm honest.
What, any clumps? Oh, for fuck.
Because it's silicone. You did press the cord, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I did, but I didn't plug it in.
Oh. Double check it's on record. We don't trust them.
Double check. I'll double check it once I plugged it in, because
Yeah.
this is the problem. It's still okay.
Okay.
Then we'll remove it.
How many do we need to have a couple of weeks off at Christmas?
I think on Friday get another 2 push for free, and then we're good.
All right, sweet.
They'll take us into New Year laughing.
Okay, sweet. I think we should do slight
I
confessions.
don't feel like you were ready for that laugh.
Because it made me real laugh. I think we do slight confessions. What's been inside me? Take 2. And what else? Something gross.
Something.
We need to
gross.
think of something
I
despicable.
think we need to have a real good scroll along and see what they've got that is like.
We could do an OnlyFans one where we get our tits.
We do an OnlyFans.
But we could do stories
If
from
we sat there
OnlyFans.
with just a screen in front of us, they'll never know.
They never know. I can't let them see my arms. What about a frontless cardigan?
Like this.
Cardigan. Butlers in the buff.
Did you say butters?
Butlers.
Butters in the buff.
Butlers.
No need for that
Yeah,
now.
you're taking it too far.
Rude.
I don't think I'd be getting naked on OnlyFans anytime soon.
No, we just take our socks off.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd even do that. It's winter. It's winter. One of my toenails is still falling.
Oh, mine's still funny.
It's not okay.
It's not.
I just don't think
It's
gonna-
quite far. It's close to the end, so you know. I think
No.
another 6 months and it'll all be cut
So
out.
it's actually made me feel a bit sick. So I managed to get right down and cut all that off. But now one side, where it's grown up, like one side looks dead. Don't do it. Don't do Tough Mudder because
Don't tell them not to do it. We've spent like the year telling them how they should do it.
Don't do it. I've lost. My toe's not okay, yeah? It's just, it's never going to be the same again. It's actually brought trauma with it. It's not, my toe's got PTSD.
So dramatic.
Not me, my toe. Right, let me get my stories. Oh, why?
I don't know. Probably because it's late.
It is late. It is 9:30.
I'd be getting in bed by now.
That's all right. I've still got to go out and pick up Alfie. Half
That's
one
the
tonight,
new
though. He's
problem.
like... See how passive aggressive my toe says, fuck you.
So
Thanks
does
for
mine.
that.
So does mine.
I feel like my toe is your fault, though. That's a you problem.
I'm pretty sure it's a you problem.
No, because you're like, let's run round for 27 hours. Ah!
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We ran
And
round
why
enough,
didn't
though.
we?
So tired, man. Couldn't sleep the night before. I'm going to have to take my...
I did not.
I'm going to have to get a sleeping tablet if we ever do it again, so I sleep. It's the anxiety of it.
Oh, we have to do an infinity again. That's an 8 hour. We can do that because we basically did that.
Yeah.
Piss.
Yeah.
Be easy next time.
Now. Will it?
Yeah, because we've already done it.
My toe begs to differ.
Yeah, but we'll strap up this time.
This time
Now
I'll
we
lose
know.
I'll lose a foot.
Trench foot.
What happened during the war? I'll be like, no, fucking Tough Mudder.
It was me feeling all claustrophobic in that little cool pit, and you're like, that was really refreshing. I'm like,
What about the one with ice? And the bloke was like, as I was drowning. I could not catch my breath.
no, honestly, you were funny.
I was awful. I'm talking about the one where you went backwards.
You're like, how did you do that so easy? I said, I just held my breath.
And I kept getting it brain
Scurried
freeze.
off.
My brain was like,
I was like a rat off the drain pipe freak. You went so quick. I just had to get it done. You were like, I was like, stop stopping and get through it.
my brain! My brain's important, you know. I feel like you don't eat the ice cream after the brain freeze comes. You stop eating for a little while. Go keep
Push through it.
I eat another scoop. Fucking hell.
Push through it. Anyways,
Moving on. Hello everyone and welcome to Middle Aged Opinion. I'm your host, Ellie.
I am your host, Emily. And, and today we're looking at Glitch in the Matrix. That may have just been one. We don't know. You'll never know. We'll see.
Fucking hell.
I'm going to kick us off with a Glitch in the Matrix. I'm going to choose this one. It's got a swear word in it. Okay. A fucking glitch in the Matrix or a divine intervention.
That was my gang.
Your gang.
So tired.
It's a new release of energy happening right this second, guys. You're witnessing
Gang.
an overtired 40 plus
Co-hosts.
3
You're
months.
crying.
Don't look at her.
Don't look at me, I'm shy. Oh, if only I was.
3 months ago, I had taken my cat to my father's house, where where there were 3 fierce dogs outside. So obviously, we didn't let the cat out, and it could only stay inside the house. But at one point, I went out through an old, sturdy wooden door, the kind you need to use a lot of force to close. When I went out, I completely forgot to close the door. Since my cat and I were right next door, I even called my father's dog to pet them. And just as they were coming, I remembered the door. I turned around and saw it slam shut like a door.
Gang.
It was a normal front door, but this one was very heavy. I guess that glitch in the Matrix saved my cat from being brutally attacked, although my Catholic family say it was God saving me, but I don't believe in any divine intervention. Besides, I never managed to find out what really happened. What do you think of that?
I think it was wind. It certainly isn't. That is not considered a glitch in the Matrix.
No, even.
Are
even
you
me.
doing this now on the glitch in the Matrix? The last one was doppelganger. Not one story was a doppelganger, and now a glitch in the Matrix, and you're actually going to doppelganger. No, I don't think it was wind either. If it wasn't a windy day, then yes, it was divine intervention to save the cat. But it was certainly not a glitch in the Matrix. What do you think?
No, I mean, my head goes, it was wind, but if that door was a heavy door,
Wind?
it probably wasn't wind.
Well, it's on hinges, babe.
Yeah, but sometimes you just have to give them a real good shove, don't you, for it to actually close.
Okay, go on. So, you think it was the cat? Cat was like, fuck's sake!
I don't think it's glitch, that's what I'm saying. I think she's out in the it's glitch. I think it's more, I don't think it's divine intervention either. I don't know what I think of it. I think it's stupid. That's what I
Sorry,
think.
I just got to do this, Harry. You think it was divine intervention?
It's stupid, no. Someone says, oh honey, glitch in the Matrix.
Oh, honey!
Oh honey, glitch in the Matrix and divine intervention are ultimately the same thing, but yet sounds like someone or something, possibly even yourself, was looking out for you. So glad
The
that
cat,
nothing
looking out for the
happened
cat.
to your baby. That would have been devastating.
Where is this person from?
Who?
Whoever's talking now.
Oh honey.
Oh, honey!
Oh honey bee.
About 4 different Did they move around a lot as a child? Oh, Andy, where you from, lad? fuck?
I don't know. I don't like the story. I wish I had read it. Let's move on. It's your turn.
Reddit, tell me you glitch.
Why are you shouting?
Scottish people shout, don't they? From the Wheelands.
So you can hear him.
Yeah. From-
Stop looking at me.
What's your name? Ezekiel! Right, it's enough. Fucking twat. Oh. So tired. Right. Reddit. Reddit, tell me your glitch in the Matrix stories. I'm talking weird occasion, coincidence, haven't been able to easily explain. I'll start. I can't, I'm like, I've been crying. Okay. We had a breakfast laid on at work every morning. Just simple buffet, eggs, bacon, what have you. Nothing huge, and it really only to feed about a dozen people or so. I'm usually one of the first guys from my team to get to work, and the kitchen was deserted as usual. I walk into the little kitchen. There was a ceramic egg tray thing with about 12 eggs in a bottom half of the egg carton.
It's always to do with eggs.
I know, I thought that. I was like, have I read this one? With a second for each egg. All spaces are filled with warm, freshly boiled eggs. I take one, walk over to the garbage bin,
I've read
shook
something
the
very similar to
yeah, shook the shell, and then I walk back over to the food and stop dead. There are 12 eggs in the tray again. No one entered the room while I was peeling the thing. I touched the mystery egg. It was the same temperature as the other eggs around it. Not a big thing, nothing major, but something very strange. Given one does not get presented with strange eggs from a parallel universe every day, I peeled and ate that one too. What do you think?
I don't think I would have eaten it.
I wouldn't have eaten it either, but I would check to see if someone's come in the kitchen, and I'd probably say, did you come in the kitchen?
Yeah, I think I would definitely be checking around me. I don't think I would be like, oh look, there's an extra egg, I'm going to eat that too.
It's very strange, and you're right, like there are a lot of stories about eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to start laughing. Still there. It's actually Zeus's hair. You've got
Fluff.
I'm not reading the responses because they're all their own stories
About eggs.
about different things, but they're very, very long.
Oh, come on now, people.
Yeah, just like
It's
get
not
to the
right.
point. But yes, we have read a glitch in the Matrix about eggs before,
Yes,
or it was on
yeah.
Parano.
No, it was glitched because I was anti, wasn't I, at that point? And I was just like, what a load of bullshit. He put it back.
Yeah,
Like I was angry.
I don't know why it's eggs. I don't know if it's because that could have potentially been a living being.
Ooh,
That it makes it in. I mean, they're generally not fertilised, the eggs we eat, but it can happen. But I'm wondering whether that is why they become involved in the glitch so much.
Maybe.
Okay. Go on.
Never know why it's the eggs.
It's so weird about the eggs because there's more than 4 stories on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I avoided the egg story.
Yeah, you were like swerved
But
it.
no, done. No one will ever believe me. I was at work, retail, a few years ago. I don't believe you.
Okay. Believe me. You're looking at me like I've said the story. I'm like, believe me.
As I'm walking up to a group of friends, everything around me stopped. I had that split second to actually look around. Customers, all employees, I mean every single thing around me paused. Then, just like nothing, it all came back to life. I remember standing there trying to figure out what the fuck. So I take a chance and go to my friends and ask them, did you guys just feel something weird? Or am I just being weird? They said, it's just me. I know it all sounds like something that didn't happen, but I'm telling you, it did to me. Cannot explain.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't want to say I've experienced something like this, but I feel like maybe it's been in a dream.
Right, go on.
Where I've been in a space where everything has frozen, but it is for very short amounts of time, and then it all starts moving again. But I don't feel like I've experienced that in real life.
It's kind of like when you're there, but you're kind of not there.
Yeah, when you sort of almost come out
It's
of
like
yourself a little.
It's like a daze.
Yeah,
It's like you're in a daze and everything's going on around you, but you feel slower. Like you're observing rather
or
than...
faster. Yeah.
For me, it's always slower. Like I'm observing what's happening, but I'm actually part of that.
Yeah. Have you experienced something like that?
I've experienced that many times.
Have you?
Where I'm like, I'm not with it today. It's one of those.
Yeah, I think I've had that a few times at work.
Yeah, it's weird. It is a weird feeling, and I don't like it, especially if I've got to get in the car and drive somewhere.
Would that count if, like, you're watching someone and you watch them almost slow-mo fall over? Like, well, that was proper slow motion. I saw the whole thing happen.
Yeah.
Would you say that's sort of the same thing?
Maybe, but it's like you can't do anything to react to it because you're
Yeah,
not
'cause you're just
moving,
watching
you're
a-
slower. Yes, yeah, it is kind of like that.
You're like, whoa.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's like almost like an out of body experience, but not.
Probably not Matrixy, is it?
I feel like it is a little bit because it's weird. I know what they mean. Top comment.
If the computer lags, the characters in the game don't know because
There you
they're
go.
created by the computer itself. They won't experience slowing or stopping of time because their perception is calculated by the same system. To them, everything is always fine.
It's interesting.
So then someone comes off with that and says, are we characters in your game? Oh, fuck off.
Oh, here we
Are you
go.
a character in my game? Are we in a shared game? How does this work?
Even
simulation theory is amazing. Amazing.
Even some top scientists say there is theory to believe that we are in a simulation. So
Yeah.
it is 100% a possibility.
Yeah, everyone plays their own game, but the space is shared.
Right. Anyway,
Go on, move on.
so this story does come with a trigger warning, but I'm going to quickly touch on something called quantum immortality because we need to understand that in order to go forward with the story that I'm about to read. So long story short, it's a thought experiment suggesting that in many worlds a quantum physics is true. Your consider would always follow your survival timeline, meaning that no matter what happens in this life, if you almost die, you call it a near-death experience because the quantum moves you over to the next timeline where you survived. Does that make sense to you?
Okay.
It didn't make sense to me. I've never heard of it before.
Well, no, I've never heard of it, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like what you've said doesn't mean
and it's a
believe
many
it.
world interpretation.
It's a what?
Many world
Many.
interpretation and quantum suicide, meaning again somebody that is trying to commit suicide, but they survived. Again, then shifted timelines in order to keep them surviving.
Yeah, so it just feels very
It's different, but it is a theory, like a real theory. Anyway, to the story. I just wanted to give that, so it just, instead of going, wash that, do you know what I mean?
it just feels a bit Avengery.
Yes. Yeah, because of the word quantum. Yes, it
and
is.
And how, you know, like the timeline thing.
Yes.
You've watched Onto the Timeline
Yeah.
thing, isn't it?
I've got,
Like,
yeah, I love
obviously,
it.
Loki's one was all about
Yes.
the timeline.
So there's many different outcomes, but and it depends which one you land on. So, but I have to give a trigger warning because suicide talk is on this.
Okay.
My weird experience with death that made me believe in quantum immortality. Trigger warning: suicide. I'm not trying to convince the quantum immortality is the truth. I'm just sharing why it became the only explanation that made sense to me. And yes, I'm safe now, in therapy, monitored, cared for. This is not a vent, this is a pattern I have lived through. Attempt 1. At 15 years old, 50 mixed pills, heart medication, kidney medication, Alzheimer's medication swallowed at once. After some times, I felt every organ in my body disconnect. Then I floated above myself, detached. No pain, black and white spirals pulling me downwards like time collapsing. Hours later, I woke up completely fine. Went to the doctors and they found nothing. No organ damage, no poisoning. This was the first impossible survival of my life. Attempt 2. At 16 years old, I went to my grandpa's village with him. I had a plan in mind. I watched my grandfather load the shotgun at the forest. When I was beside him, I knew that it had shells. I put it into my mouth and pulled the trigger. Time slowed to a crawl. 5 minutes of suspended, syrup-thick silence. When the click finally encroached and went off, nothing. The gun was empty. Not jammed, not misfired, but empty. This was when I first felt the sense of universe choosing another route. Attempt 3. At 18 years old, I jumped out of the 5th floor window of my university building in the middle of the night. The fall felt like it lasted 5 minutes, even though the details were too sharp during the fall. When I hit the ground, I felt my bones break and blood pooling from the back of my head. As I stayed conscious for what felt like hours, then somebody nudged my shoulder. I stood up. No blood on the ground, no broken bones, but just a small scar on my head and a cracked ankle. Everyone assumed that I tripped over. I also had to make them believe that. My mind felt like it was switching tracks. Something felt wrong. Attempt 4. At 19 years old, I slit my wrists wide. Blood everywhere, bleeding to the bed sheets like crazy. My whole body felt heavy, pulling downwards inside soil, like extra gravity had been switched on. Then for a moment, I felt howling from my consciousness and had stepped out of myself. Then I woke up to realise 2 hours had passed. My friend was shaking me awake, worried because my wrists had dried blood on them. My arms were weak for months, and doctors told me to not lift any weights for a couple of months. I felt crazy and frustrated at this point until I remembered the theory. Then this moment, the theory became unavoidable for me. I am 20 years old now. I have never had hallucinations. There you go. Outside these moments, in these moments, hallucination. I am suspected to either have bipolar disorder, but no psychosis, no delusion. My psychotherapist is aware of everything, but after every death that should have been final, the world felt slightly different for me. People I know remembered shared memories differently. Conversations I swore happened seemed to have not happened at all. The texture of reality felt shifted every time, like in the atmosphere itself. Even certain memories felt misleading or Mandela effect like. Moments started stacking. It felt like stepping aside into a slightly different version of the world where I survived every single time. I am only opening up because I shouldn't be here, not in any timeline, but following the rules as I grew to understand them. Whatever happened, it felt like my path was to live. That's all I wanted to share. Like I said, it's not events. I am way better now. I go to therapy. I have support. I'm just curious to think what you all think. Very interesting, right?
Yeah. I'm leaning towards sort of schizophrenia.
He's with a therapy team. He's not got schizophrenia or psychosis. None of that.
Because you know what it gave me. So you know the new version of Mean Machine.
No.
Okay, so it's got like Vin Diesel in it. It's prisoners who play football against the guards.
Okay.
And Staten, what's his name? Something Staten.
Right.
What's his name?
Your mum. Yeah.
Shut up, you know who it is.
I want to say David. I have no idea.
You do. Anyway, Staten, he's a nice looking guy. Anyway, he plays oh fuck, I can't even think what his name is now. He plays the character that is in goal, but he is in complete quarantine, like isolation quarantine, because he's like he's proper schizophrenic. But it shows clips of how it plans out in his head or what's going to happen, but he's like running out of his goal and he's kicking and he's killing and he's like destroying people on the pitch, and actually then he zooms back into his actual reality and he catches the ball. So it's like it's almost like
a visualization
of what could happen, but that isn't what happened.
Okay.
He just catches the ball because, you know, he's on medication and he's calmer and he's, you know, and I just felt like him saying that he jumped out 5th story, but people felt that he tripped over. And in my head, I'm just like, oh, maybe he tripped, but in that trip, he was just like, I've jumped out the window and it's all dramatic and he's crashed and he's broken, and actually he's looked up and he's like, I've just tripped up and I've hurt my ankle, but that's what I've got to believe.
Do you remember the movie Butterfly Effect?
Yeah.
It's giving more that to me. Yeah, because he's changing the outcome. He's not changing the outcome. This bloke is not changing, but somebody is stepping in and changing that outcome. Listen, the only reason because when I first was getting through it, before I got to...
That's what his character's name was.
The Pope.
The Pope.
For me, because he is seeing a therapist and a psychotherapist right now, at the moment, he's medicated, and for him, these things happened, right? So he did have blood on his wrists, not the gaping hole that he put there. He now has a scar on his head, not the broken bones and death that he thought happened when he jumped out the window, whatever. So, of course, it could be psychosis, where he is visualising what he wants to happen to be out of pain, because obviously this bloke, this OP, is in pain. He must be. But I'm going to give it to him that he's choosing a path and the universe is saying no. Do you know what I mean? Because I have to give credit where credit's due, and because he is seeing all these people and they're not like, this is what we think, because bipolar disorder is Don't quote me, but from what I know about bipolar, it's very high moods and low moods. That's bipolar. It's more complex than that, but you don't really often hear about psychosis or anything like that. So I don't know. I found it very interesting though.
Yeah.
You know, could he have cooked it all up? Of course, there's always that possibility, but I do think something weird is going on here. Maybe it is divine intervention and not a glitch, not parallel universe, not quantum leap.
It's a guardian angel.
Leap. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I found it interesting. I was going to say I enjoyed that, but it all sounds wrong when I say it, but I don't mean it like that. Yeah, no, that's it. I mean, I could go into the comments, but again, it's people giving their
own experiences.
Yeah. But the top comment is admin doesn't normally leave stories like that in, because obviously talk of suicide, etc. But admin was like, this is very interesting, and I found it interesting as well.
Yeah,
his account of
it.
He sounds rational, yeah, and he sounds very rational considering everything that he's going through mentally.
Yeah,
you know, and I'm glad he's doing well. So, anyway, go on. Ta-da!
I think I experienced a real life glitch in the Matrix.
Me too.
My friend Sarah was at my house the other day. We were just hanging out listening to music. She picked a ring up off my nightstand and said, "Ooh, this is so pretty. You should let me borrow it." I told her of course she could borrow it, and that was that. We hung out for a bit, about another hour or so, and then she went home. That night I was feeling around on my end table for my medicine counter. I'm blind, just for context. I can't see at all, so I do everything by touch and sound. Anyways, I'm feeling around for my meds when something small falls off the end of the table and rolls across the room. I really didn't think anything of it. I was tired and didn't feel like getting up and feeling around on the floor. So I said, screw it, and went to sleep. Next morning, my fiance picks the object up and brings it to me. He tells me he found it on the floor. It's the ring. Later, Sarah called me and I asked her about it. I thought maybe she had forgotten it, but no, she had absolutely no clue what I was talking about. She said I never let her borrow a ring. She never even saw it. Never said it was pretty. Never mentioned it at all. I thought she was messing with me, but she was serious. It freaked me out so bad. I was honestly speechless. It still has me baffled, and that's been over a week ago. It sounds silly now that I'm typing it out, but I know I remember her asking me about that darn ring. So yeah, pretty sure I experienced a glitch in the Matrix.
I don't like that at all. But yeah, that feels like a glitch in the Matrix to me.
Yeah, I feel like it is.
Yeah, because all of our other senses are heightened.
Yeah.
So she heard what she heard.
Yeah, see, but my head also went along the line of, your mate really liked that ring and she's now lying about it because she don't want to go back.
But she ain't got it.
Well, that's what she's saying. But her mate's blind, so how does she know?
Because she's holding the ring.
Yeah, but she don't know that's the ring.
Will she be able to feel that it's the ring?
Well, she doesn't know it's the ring, because how does she know?
Because she can feel the patterns on it.
No, I'm not having it. I think her mate wants to nick her ring. That's what I reckon.
Okay, so her mate's evil.
Her mate's just like, haha, she's blind, she'll never know.
You didn't bolt the back door, did you?
No.
Oh, it's good, because Harry's just back. Otherwise he's going to make me get up.
No.
I can't believe I've got to go out.
And the top one says, hi, I'm the obligatory guy who tells you to get your house checked for a carbon monoxide leak.
Oh, he's saying she's imagining it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine.
Maybe you dreamed it.
Mm.
OP replies, No, it was not a dream, unless it was like an extremely realistic daydream. Lol. I distinctly remember it. I even remember the song that was playing when it happened. I don't know. It's so weird. I was definitely awake though. Honestly, the most bizarre thing that's ever happened to me.
It happened in my opinion.
Yeah, me too. And a mate's nicked a ring.
Not that version, but the Glitch in the Matrix version.
I'm going to see if someone else thinks a mate nicked a ring.
No, you're the only one that feels like everyone's got it in for you.
It's not me. It's
Yeah,
not her.
no, that is your
I'm really
your
sorry
fault.
for OP. She's just lost a ring that she probably loved, but she doesn't know.
I thought you were reading someone's comment then. When I realised you were talking about yourself.
Right, possible things. This is an arsehole
Okay, go on.
person.
This is you.
Possible things. Onset of schizophrenia.
Fair.
Particularly possible if you're in your early 20s.
Okay.
Onset dementia if you're older. Carbon monoxide poisoning. Get a detector. If your friend is gaslighting you. You had a particularly vivid dream. Good luck figuring it out.
Get off the page, yeah? Just get off the page. What is the point if you're not going to open your mind? Maybe you've got a carbon monoxide leak. Huh? Sounds like you have, Karen. Huh? Was her name Karen? Fuck's sake. Is she written again?
No. I've seen what her name was.
Oh.
Kangaroo mutant.
Karen. Short for Karen.
Kangaroo mutant.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm leaving it there. I think we can actually all agree that a mate is gaslighting.
I'm like, this is my last one. It's a bit of a longer one. I'm like,
oh, go on. Oh, jeez, Louise.
Jeez Louise. Right. I was accidentally run over twice by a car at 17 and somehow walked away unhurt.
First off, if you are accidentally run over twice by a car, that was no accident.
I still can't explain it.
Because I remembered when I thought about running somebody else over twice, it wasn't no accident.
It was kangaroo. Right. I'd like to start this by saying I'm not sure if this is truly a glitch in the Matrix type of experience, but I also don't quite know what category that this would fit in. What I do know for certain is that ever since this happened 24 years ago now, I still can't help but question my reality. So here goes. When I was 17, I went to an outdoor party with some friends in the countryside. I had a lot to drink and started feeling sick. So I walked away from the main party area to possibly throw up and ended up laying down in the field of tall grass. The grass came up to my waist because, I believe, and I'm also 5 feet tall, LOL. I was wearing all black with a hood up. So I was basically invisible in the dark. I didn't lay down flat on my back as I was feeling too nauseous to do that. I laid on the side and slightly curled up, more like the fetal position. I may have passed out, but being intoxicated, that part I can't quite remember. At some point, while I was laying there, a car backed up over me. I remember rolling, and then I looked up at the underside of the vehicle. I remember I was just about to yell, but just as I was going to, the car then pulled forwards and went over me for a second time. Everything went black for a few seconds. I couldn't see anything, but I could hear my friends yelling. When my vision came back, I was being helped up. Aside from a black eye and a tyre mark across my shirt, I was completely fine. My friends quickly called a cab and I went back to my girlfriend's place where I was supposed to spend the night. When I got to her place, I went to the bath to get cleaned up and also calmed down as I was still freaking out and crying over the whole ordeal. I remember after taking off my black hoodie, there was a tyre mark that went across my chest. As I laid in the bathtub, I just kept replaying everything that had happened over and over again in my head, and how nothing felt real. After my bath, I decided to call my dad, whom I was living with as my parents had been separated, and tell him what had happened so that he could come and take me and get me to the hospital to get checked. Hello. For internal injuries and broken bones. I was completely fine. No broken bones or any internal injuries of any kind. The doctor said that the reason I survived was because the ground was soft and the car pushed me down. I know, even I was like that. Into it instead of crushing me. Unfortunately, my dad did not believe me. I was run over by the car and thought I had simply just got into a fight. I told him that this was not the case. I wouldn't have bothered calling him at 5 a.m. in the morning to take me to the damn hospital, and would have just went home after getting some sleep at my friend's house. He swore that the black eye was because of a fight. I was actually kind of hurt that he didn't believe me, but I guess I can see how this seems unbelievable. I mean, getting run over by a car twice and having no injuries doesn't seem feasible at all. I later learned that the driver was devastated and punched out his own car window after realising what he had done and what had happened.
Why?
I don't remember much between the car going forward and waking up underneath it. Only a brief moment. I saw flashes of my entire life, like a slideshow of still images rushing by. Why are you laughing at this poor person? It was the strangest and most vivid thing that I've ever experienced. I'm also worried of if something else happens in the moment. What do you think?
So the person that ran them over was devastated that he'd run someone over, so punched his car window in.
Well, he's drunk teen, mate. What do you want from him? That seems feasible to me.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but he's a boy. Idiots. Look at the 40-year-old we went to Butlins with. Come on, it's not that
ridiculous.
unbelievable.
No. So you're saying that he ran someone over, but instead of going, mate, are you all right, and picking him up, putting him in the and getting him.
She says when he realised, so she'd already been picked up and gone. So he's like, ah! I can see that. I can visually see a teenage boy doing something weird and shit like that. And you're like, what are you doing? You're not helping anything. I
also think it's just weird that he just reversed back and then he moved forward. What was he
probably
doing?
Turning. I mean,
in the middle of a field.
Okay, what do you think of the story? Let's not analyse the details just yet.
Trying to make the details.
You're like lying.
No.
She had a tyre track across her chest,
which is also weird because you think the tyre track would be on her black hoodie and not on her chest. So she's got clothes on.
So she's talking about the red of the tyre. So the car's gone across, tyre mark on her chest.
So like more of a bruising of.
Hence the doctor saying you were pushed down. And her dad's like, liar!
Liar, pants of fire!
Yeah. And you're like, liar!
I don't think she's a liar. I'm just trying to work out. The ground must have been pretty soft to push her down. I would definitely go with pushed into the ground. Because that is...
To me, I couldn't understand how she survived until she said the doctor said he pushed her down. And I thought, okay, depending on where you live, what your ground quality is, because now I know a lot about ground quality after plumbing, but it would make sense. If it's soft enough, you could be pushed down like a swamp. You know, if it's long grass, I'm picturing America.
Not even that. Like it doesn't even have to be swampy. It just needs to be just that little bit soft.
Yeah. Like ours is kind of right now.
If you come up onto the grass, I mean, right now it's been fucking raining anyway, but like if you come up onto the grass when the soil is normal, not dried out because of the sun, but not like swamped because of the rain, but if it's normal, if you drove over a big stick, it would go down into the ground, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would.
Yes, you're right, it would. So it wouldn't necessarily. The thing is,
But
because,
actually, because of her being almost comatose anyway,
yeah,
she wouldn't have felt that. And because she hasn't gone rigid, because that's when you break bones, because you go
Yeah.
through your shock, you go rigid.
maybe
don't
that
you?
is what
So
saved her,
actually,
being drunk.
Being drunk, she
She's
was
like,
soft
"What's
and floppy.
happening?"
Yeah, soft and floppy. That actually she just went into it rather than like, and then you've braced, and then that's how you break bones.
Yeah, it is a fucking weird one.
It is weird. It's quite a good one, really.
Yeah.
Like, I got run over twice and didn't die.
Your mum. Top comment, when I was
I'm
50,
like, if I run you over twice, you definitely would die.
because you do it with purpose though, wouldn't you?
No, I would never purposely run anybody over.
No,
I'd
she's
get
thought
someone else
about
to do
it. When I was 57, when I, 57 female, this is top comment, was about 8, I ran into the crossing of the road,
I was about 8.
showing off to my brother's friend. I remember hearing a screech and looking up to see a truck grill in my face. When I woke up, I turned my head to the right and my nose almost touched the truck tyre. I was thrown maybe 40-ish feet. The doctor said it was a miracle that I survived with no injuries. Someone said, this is insane, glad you're okay, because it's all about them. I was hoping it was going to go somewhere. Basically, you can survive shit like this.
Yes, you can.
But, what, is it a glitch? I don't know. This is a weird fucking one. Basically,
I don't think it's a glitch. I think because of her being intoxicated, that saved her life.
that and it was not her time.
Oh yeah, that fits in. But you know,
I do believe that, babe, because
No, I'm
if you,
with you.
yeah, if you're gonna die, you're gonna die, and it doesn't matter what the circumstances are. But, I mean, there is another story here, but I'm not reading it. But she does answer and says, that's crazy. Experiencing time slowing down is such a crazy phenomenon. But that is your brain. So when shit's happening and like if in an emergency, it feels like help is taking forever. And that is because your brain has slowed down to process the information slowly so you can react in the moment. It is literally what our brains do to help
Fight and
us
flight.
in that moment. Yeah. So if something bad is happening, it's everything slows down, and that's literally your brain going, right, process, deal with. So,
panic.
yeah. So whereas some people are like, oh my God, but if you do go into that where everything slows down because you're dealing with that situation, but it feels like help is taking forever. You know, they took forever when actually they took 3 minutes. Do you know what I mean? But in that
A long
3
3
minutes, it's like if someone you love went into cardiac arrest.
It's a long 3
Yeah.
minutes.
Okay, that's me done. I enjoyed that one.
Have I got one more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Glitch in the Matrix or something else.
Dun, dun, dun.
Need help understanding what I saw.
Okay.
I feel like your one's going to be better than this one.
What
Okay.
one? That one I've
Sure,
just done.
yeah.
You enjoyed that one.
I did. Because
You want to be
I
running?
don't-
Do you want me to?
I don't
Let's
wanna
go and
run.
test the theory. Go now the graphs.
No, I'm not intoxicated enough. How about I come pick you up on third? See how that goes.
You'll be like, hey, I'll be okay.
It's like that theory's out the window.
Oh, she died. What happened was we read a story and we thought we'd give it a go.
Yeah, I ran over her head, and what I meant to do was just run over her body.
Yeah, I wanted to see the tie mark on her titties. Right, go on.
Last night, something weird happened, and I need to know if anyone else has experienced anything remotely like this. I was falling asleep with the TV on. I always put on those Music Plus Universe Planet visuals.
Okay.
I've done this for years, but last night the visuals suddenly doubled. Like 2 planets overlapping perfectly, almost like my eyes were glitching, but they weren't. Then it got even stranger. I saw numbers floating out of the screen. Clear as day. The number was 52840. It shocked me awake. This had never happened to me before. And the wild part, this isn't the only strange thing lately. I've been having aliens visiting my dreams. Lucid dreams inside other lucid dreams, dreaming that I woke up but I was still in it. Me in other lives, and weird stuff happening in the future, in the past. Random orbs in the sky that don't behave like planes, satellites, drones, nothing I know of. 1111 seen all the time, and the number 1111 or 333. Constant ringing in my ears. I had my ears checked. This has been happening for a year, and it's not
Tendinitis. I know exactly what
the
it is.
doctor couldn't explain. Headaches and back pain. Strange interference in radio or music. Weird alien-like frequencies. I can hear the frequency of various electronics. That's it.
Tell me what number she said.
52840.
Right. What's interesting, because I put meaning, so it would give me all the meanings. It's actually the frequency of Bluetooth.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's an internet frequency, devices from Bluetooth.
And yet she also says I can hear the frequency of various electronics.
And that is why.
That's bizarre.
Right, so when you said that at the end, I was like, because I thought it's just a random number. But then when you said that, I was like, that's interesting.
Why would you be able to hear Oh, I would say you hear electronics because they're noisy.
In essence, 52840 signifies a versatility of high-performance clip-used smart connection devices in a wide range.
So she's like a bat. She can hear high frequencies.
But why all of a sudden?
Don't know.
It's like...
What's the angel number 333?
It's not. I tell you what it is. It's like an awaken. Like you're waking up and you're discovering things. Right. Okay. 333. Most commonly an angel number, significant saying growth, creativity, and spiritual guidance. Have you done 111?
Yeah. Well, it's 1111.
1111.
It's 4 ones.
Two blokes run
which
through.
can refer to the year, a medieval year starting on Sunday. The number itself, 1111, or commonly in New Age beliefs, an angel number signifying spiritual awakening, manifesting,
What did I just say?
and being on the right path. Often seen on clocks as a prompt for mindfulness or making a wish.
And 333 also represents communication. This could have something to do with aliens, babe.
Possibly, because hold on, in not highlighted, it says it also refers to a human gene. Check 1. Various cultural items like music by artists and a technology company. 1111 systems. How bizarre.
How fucking weird. I want to know what
So
the
she's
comments...
saying aliens are visiting in the dreams.
Something's going on, mate.
Dreams.
I'm giving it to
And
this
then
one straight off. And I tell you why, because of that number and what she said about hearing frequencies.
But this isn't glitch.
It's not a glitch. Anything that happens that is strange
This is
could be
something else.
could be considered a glitch, but this is something else. This is very fucking odd.
Right.
The last one I read weren't a glitch, really. Go on.
Top 1 says 100% my videos have been bugging out, slowing down and speeding up. Then I hear and see things in the video that aren't supposed to be there, like my Egyptian ritual music, for example. When time starts to slow down, it sounds like they are speaking a whole different language. Egyptian ritual music.
Could it be that they're speaking Egyptian? Move on from that bitch and see if OP responds to anyone anywhere. I'm fascinated by this one.
I'm looking for OP. I think we are all experiencing oddities as the vibes go up and up. I have weird dreams, don't even make symbolic sense. Things move in the corners of my eyes, and some of negative feelings that aren't mine. It's going to get weirder. What I've been told as 31 Atlas comes by Earth, we CSN by
Which means can. It's there, I've just checked.
we can be open for a huge download.
Right, so there are a lot of people that believe that we are
It's already gone
awakening.
past the 19th. Hold on. No, it hasn't. Lol, it's going to be the closest on like December 23, 20 to 26, or right around there.
I'm assuming this is the planet.
They say it would be Christmas Day, actually. That they're saying it's 3I, not 3-1, so 31 Atlas will be at the closest point to Earth. So no, it did not pass already, but nice try, bud. Hang on, what was the date? When was this done? This was done 15 days ago. So watch out, Christmas.
Right, so there people that believe, like, some people are waking up, yeah, that's what they call it, and it's like when things don't feel right. It's like a lot of people think the world hasn't felt right. Some say since 2012.
The system is failing. Hang on tight, don't lose hope. We've got this. Remember, you can manipulate energy no matter how intense.
Some say since COVID, and I have to say it does feel different since COVID. The world, it's become very.
Someone said that is the love frequency of healing with 528 HZ meditation. That means nothing to me. I've never been the kind of spiritualist to geek out over the frequency stuff. I do believe it works, but it's just not my area of expertise.
Well, 528 wasn't the number that came, was it?
No, it was bigger than that. It's
No.
52840.
This one is very interesting. I think we need to revisit this.
What, at Christmas?
No, just to see if there's any more updates. Can you click on there?
Contacted, bro. Tighten your seatbelts and hang on. And OP says why. You tell us. You choose this. I'm very excited for you. PM if you
Private message.
If you feel called to share any of your experiences.
Click on OP's profile, please.
This is really interesting. I channeled what I believe to be the Andromedians.
Okay.
Once they told me I was
So fuck
one
off.
of the 1286 on the planet to complete some type of job. Perhaps you have a mission to accomplish. This is really interesting, says OP. I would love to know what my planned purpose is. Yeah, we all do. We're all a little bit invested now.
Everybody asks that question, I think. Why am I here? What am I doing? I'll click on OP.
OP is starseeds. Why some people are allowed mystical experiences and not others.
This is one I want to keep. I want to keep an open mind and
Something
eye
extraordinary is happening right now. Ego death is a sign that you are going through a higher dimensional energetic expansion. You are not alone. OP seems very
spiritual. Let's call it that.
Okay.
So she's into spiritual things. I am interested with this one. I think we keep an open mind and keep a look on it.
Hold on. This is hang on.
You're not. Yeah,
I've just got to say, hang on. We've gone into.
I'm like, you're not on her thing.
That's not her.
That's not her, bruv.
This is no pumpkin.
Yeah.
That is her. I've clicked on the wrong part. A little bit under.
Starseed seems interesting though. Oh, it's not going to let you. What is?
So, the one I've just read.
Mm-hmm.
She put it on 12 days ago. 8 days ago. So what one did I just read? I said 15 days, didn't I? So, did I say 15 or 14? It might have been 14 because I can't go in like that.
I feel like it was 15.
I think I said 15.
14 days ago. I think these are her responses. These are her responses.
This is the one I just read.
Yeah.
And then it's gone. So
These are her
these
responses.
are responses, but then she's posted them onto hers because obviously she's found them interesting.
Yeah.
It depends on the place I go. Ever since I was a kid, I felt like a spirit or weird
I
situation.
I like this. I think we try and remember this.
Shall I follow her?
Follow.
Let's follow her. No pumpkins. Oh, look at the number she's got.
7912.
Yeah.
Shall I Google?
Shall we do a little Google on the number?
Do a little Google.
That's just was given to her, or whether
Maybe. What is it? 7912.
12.
What am I? Oh no, I am. I was like, what am I writing that on? Has a specific meaning within certain technological and mechanical context. What the fuck?
Okay, I wonder if that was a number that was just given to her. Because you know when you type in and you can't have that because like
Yeah, so you
there's
just write
already-
it.
so they
That could
but
be.
they give you an
Yeah,
like,
that could
you
be
can pick one.
birthdays. So she could have been like 79, mum, dad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the fact that it's mechanical is the weirdest
There
fucking
seems to be a
thing.
really weird connection, doesn't there?
We have to keep an eye on this.
I think we're
bird.
diving.
Yeah, because it's
There's
weird.
a rabbit hole of this person.
It got interesting when I googled the number and then you read that thing.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so fucking weird. The Bluetooth frequency. What are the fucking odds of that?
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
not something it's not something I would ever Google myself. What is the frequency of ain't nobody got, it's not something I can
Don't care.
imagine. Nobody cares.
Okay.
Right, we hope you enjoyed
On
that.
that-
I did. I've enjoyed
did.
tonight.
I did.
Oh, I did, Mary.
Right, follow. Wait, you calm down. Like, follow, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Listen to the
Listen
What is it?
to the boys that see
the
your
voices.
head.
Don't listen to the voices in your head.
Actually do.
No, maybe just one, not all of them.
No, listen.
What do I want them to listen to? The adverts. Listen to the adverts. Listen to me.
Listen to me. Bye,
Be
guys.
safe.
Peace.
Wow. What do you think of that? I think. What don't you think of that? I think that girl has got everything that she